Japan has warned North Korea it has no bright future, and called for an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council after Pyongyang launched a ballistic missile over Japanese territory for the second time in just over a fortnight. The missile, thought to be intermediate range, flew further than any missile tested by the regime, triggering emergency sirens and text alerts minutes before it passed over the northern Japanese island of Hokkaido on Friday morning. North Korea launches ballistic missile over Japan. Live updates read more. The launch was an apparent show of defiance days after the UN Security Council approved a new round of sanctions against the regime. Flight data shows the missile traveled higher and further than the one involved in the 29th of August flyover of Japan, suggesting the regime is continuing to make advances in its missile and nuclear weapons programs. The UN Security Council is due to meet in New York at 3 p.m. local time on Friday to discuss the launch. Shinzo Abe, the Japanese Prime Minister, called the launch absolutely unacceptable. He said the recent UN resolution banning North Korean textile exports and capping the supply of oil to the country showed the international community's unified strong will for a peaceful solution. But, despite that, North Korea has again carried out this outrageous conduct. Now is the time when the international community is required to unite against North Korea's provocative acts which threaten world peace, Abe told reporters shortly after arriving back in Tokyo from a trip to India. We must make North Korea understand that if it continues down this road, it will not have a bright future. The U.S. Defense Secretary, James Mattis, said North Korea's latest reckless act had put millions of Japanese in duck and cover. Asked about a possible U.S. military response, Mattis said, "I don't want to talk on that yet," adding that Donald Trump had been briefed on the launch. The U.S. Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, called for the international community to take new measures against North Korea, singling out Russia and China as the country's best place to apply pressure on the regime. Almost a week after it tested what is now believed to be a powerful hydrogen bomb. As major suppliers of oil to the regime, Russia and China must indicate their intolerance for these reckless missile launches by taking direct actions of their own. Tillerson said in a statement, North Korea missile launch locator map. North Korea also test-fired 2 intercontinental ballistic missiles believed capable of reaching the U.S. mainland in July, and late last month it sent an intermediate-range missile over the same region of northern Japan where alerts were sounded on Friday morning.